Hey, hey, who's ready for a state of play? Let's get to it. Welcome, everybody, to James Hates Everything and today's live reaction of the PlayStation State of Play. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the stream so we can watch this countdown together. We still have just under 30 minutes, so I figured we would go live early so we can all chat and talk about what we might be seeing. This is a particularly interesting state of play because we've had a couple major events over the last couple weeks. Of course, we had the announcement of the PlayStation 5 Pro, which was really met pretty negatively. Coming in at $700, no disk drive, lot of people very frustrated with this announcement. Not a lot of bang for the buck when you talk improvements to the graphics. It got even worse the next day when information about what qualifies as a PS5 Pro enhanced game was released. And you'll get that badge, or developers can get that badge simply by going from 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second, even if their game is only rendering at 1440p, or you can get it if you go from, say, 1080p 60 frames per second up to 2160 at 30 frames per second. So a lot of mixed bag there, not a guarantee of even getting 4K 60 frame per second with that system. But then that was all erased when Sony announced the 30th anniversary PlayStation Collection. Of course, going back to that original PS1 color scheme, two new controllers, their standard and the elite. You've got a new Portal, a new PS5, and a new PS5 Pro. Very cool. People are hyped for these. Of course, the PS5 Pro is going to be a limited edition, limited to 12,300. Those go on sale on, I believe, tomorrow on the maybe it's the 26th. I'll find out for sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. On Sony's direct website, you can't get it really anywhere else. But obviously, those are going to fly off the shelf. And want to take a few moments to say hi to everybody that stopped by. We have, of course, Carl O dropping by. Nice to see you, my friend. We have Ted Adam Green, and looks like Biggie D dropped by. Says hello. So, what else might we see? Obviously, there's one more big event that I neglected to mention, and that starts on the 26th. For the first time in 5 years, Sony has a big, giant booth at the Tokyo Game Show. So all these companies, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, they've stopped going to events like E3. And so E3 basically died here in the United States. And the Tokyo show is Japan's equal to E3. And for Sony to announce that they're going to have this giant space is a huge event. So this state of play has extra hype because not only do we have the PS5 Pro and 30th anniversary announcements, but we're sitting on the doorstep of the biggest gaming convention of the year. And so there's a lot of anticipation on what may be showing up today. Brooklyn Menace also dropped by. How you doing? And he is hoping for an Astrobot PS2, PSVR2 remaster. And so that is the name of the game. A lot of the rumors for today's event surround remasters. Of course, no one's already been announced. Horizon Zero Dawn, a game that is, and not even all that old. So do we really need a remaster? But there it is. There's also rumors of Days Gone getting a remaster. Again, another game that's just a few years old. You have to wonder why it needs a remaster. Those are a couple big rumors. Biggie says he's hoping to see a GTA 6 trailer. That would be awesome. We will have to wait and see. We do know what Sony plans to show at the Tokyo Game Show. Of course, not only are they going to have a big environment set up for the PS5 Pro where people can go play and experience the PS5 Pro for themselves, but they're also doing some showcase uh, talks and whatever you call it, presentations dedicated specifically to various games, and they're going to do Astrobot. So, uh, thinking of Brooklyn there seems to be a big Astrobot focus at the Tokyo Game Show. So what might we see today in that regard? There's Dragon Ball Z. Sparking Zero is going to have an event. We have the Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. So I'm guessing at a very minimum, we are going to see some info on both of those games. Of course, it has been announced that there will be over 20 games showcase today in the state of play. Also at the Tokyo Game Show is Dynasty Warriors Origins, Infinity Nikki. I'm not familiar with that one. We have Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, Metaphor Fantasio, Monster Hunter Wilds, which of course is the new Monster Hunters, Neva, and Sonic X Shadow Generations. So those we know are going to be spotlighted in the upcoming convention, and in all likelihood, we will see something to that regard today. 4KC says PlayStation Home Remaster for PSVR 2, please. We also may get a look at Death Stranding 2. That's another one that is rumored to be a part of this state of play. Of course, it is coming right along, and another one that is very interesting. We could also see Silent Hill 2, some more info there as we stand on the precipice of that coming out. One I hope we see, and I don't know if we actually will, is Starship Troopers, the new game that comes out October 11th. Looks pretty cool. The collector pack at limited run is pretty awesome. It comes with a bug toy. Biggie D says, "What about Wolverine?" And I doubt we're going to see anything about Wolverine. Personally, I think it's too far out. But what you could see and what people are hoping to see is some sort of major DLC for Spider-Man 2 or perhaps Venom. We know there was a lot of extra dialogue filmed around Venom, Spider-Man, many of the characters, so they anticipate those will be showing up at some point. So we may get some kind of new announcement or release there. That would be cool. Marvel's Wolverine by Insomniac. Yep. The Insomniac games are great. Carlos says, "How are you doing to Biggie D?" So I'm pretty for the I'll be honest, for the first time, pretty hyped for a state of play. It's been a while that any have been really interesting to me. And Carl O here says Spider-Man DLC would be nice. It would. It's been a while. It would be nice to get a major either DLC or a spin-off like we did with Miles Morales, get that Venom spin-off announced and out. I think we've seen some clips of that, but that's about it. Papa Brad, thanks for joining us. Uh, so lots of interesting things happening. Like I said, pretty hyped for this one. We'll see. It is a state of play. It's not necessarily a showcase, so I don't expect anything super fun or interesting to be announced. But you never know. Obviously, there's a lot of hype around the PS5 Pro, so this is really their chance to convince us what games are coming out that we need to get this PS5 Pro, and then bookending that with the Tokyo Game Show stuff should be fun. Um, for me, Astrobot has been the highlight of the year for PlayStation. That game is phenomenal. You don't have it, I'd highly recommend getting it if you have a PlayStation. Oh, Biggie says we need a new Twisted Metal. Isn't that the truth, man? How long has it been since we've had a Twisted Metal? What, PS2? Is there any on PS3? I don't recall any. It has been a long time. A new Twisted Metal, considering they have The, series that had come out, what, last year would be pretty interesting to see a new one. Of course, we do expect lots of PSVR 2 stuff in this one that has been, indicated that that would be the case, and so hopefully you get what you want there, Brooklyn. PS3 had one, so I must have missed the PS3. They should be pulling PS3 titles for remakes, not Concord slop. Yeah, so I'm glad you mentioned because that was the next thing I wanted to talk about. We have Secret Levels. If you guys aren't familiar with that, that's an anthology show coming to Prime. It's by the same creative team that does the Love and Robots on Netflix. One of the episodes of that series that is coming out is Concord. Now, obviously, Sony paid for that as a promotion to tell these stories long before the game imploded on itself. But it's pretty interesting the stories that have come out around the creation of Concord in the last week. Of course, we found out that Sony really believed that Concord is their Star Wars, that it was this universe that they'd be able to create all kinds of stories and games around. And for it to implode in such an interesting fashion for all the world to see is pretty insane. We also got hard numbers around what Sony actually spent to launch Concord from these insiders, and man, is it worse than anybody ever thought. Forget 200 million. They blew $400 million around this property. So there is some speculation that we might hear what's happening with Concord. Are they going to give us some sort of indication as to what their plans are for Concord moving forward? Are they going to announce any other live action or live service games? Not live action, that was silly. So it should be pretty interesting. Carlos says they should have given Valve that money for Half-Life 3. 100%. Brooklyn, big VR guy. Have you played the Half-Life VR game? I hear that is stellar. I have not actually played it myself, but it is on my list. And Biggie says, "Who remembers MotoStorm?" I remember that. I think I have that on PSP. And Resistance, yeah, we could really use a new Resistance. With Sony has all these older properties that would make great additions, and they just have kind of let those languish while they focus on trying to create new stuff that lots of good stories around not only Resistance, but what is that? Trying to think of the name of it as I look over here. They have that other FPS shooter that they launched the PS4 with, and I can't think of the name, but we're due for a sequel on that. Um, we have Richie Cavs Retrocade says Last of Us 2 Electric Boogaloo Edition. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of games that got remastered that don't need a remaster, Last of Us 2. So yeah, what? They probably may give us the Last of Us 2 remaster part 2. Oh, yeah, Infamous, man, I loved those Infamous games. We haven't seen that since early in the PS4 when they did the second one, or was it the second or third one? I can't remember, but man, Infamous was great. Love to have another Infamous. Yeah, Biggie nailed it, Killzone, that's the one. Another great series that hasn't had a new entrant in a long time. So I'm hoping we get to see some of this. Of course, we still have about 15 minutes till, they kick off here. The interesting thing, and I'm sure Sony does this every time, but I love that they're like doing multiple of these all at the same time, and um, and Gamer Fridge, send me a chat real quick on Discord, and I'll drop it to you. Gotta love this this message from Carlo. Uh, Classic. Sorry, guys. I'm shooting. As we're killing time here, waiting for showtime. Sure, Brooklyn. Um, got your go here. Oh, maybe talk amongst yourselves. All right, Gamer Fridge and Brooklyn. I sent you both a link. Richie says you would think after the success of Dead Space remake, EA would approve Dead Space 4 to finally get going, but no, cause they bite the big one. Indeed. Yeah, that's a was the other one I was thinking of. There was another uh Dead Space kind of reminded me of that. Oh yeah, the and I always forget the game. The new Bethesda one on Xbox. All good. Sent you a link anyway. Um Starfield, right? So there's also rumors that they could officially announce that Starfield is coming over to the PlayStation today. It's possible. We know the big DLC for Starfield is coming out, so could you get a Starfield and DLC combo released on PlayStation 5 at launch? That would be pretty cool. Yeah, so comes another game we've not heard in a long, long time. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that there are leaks with 20 games and probably multiple different companies. There's probably a lot of info coming out or some very obvious guesses based on what they're doing as the Tokyo Game Show. Um, all good. Well, missed trying to get Ted Adam Green here. The Astrobot game live streaming has been a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for the coverage. Yeah, it's a great game, and as you get deeper into it, there's a lot of fun secrets and whole hidden worlds and stuff. It's really jam packed with some cool stuff. Kevin says, "I get a kick out of those videos." Phil Spector said, "Xbox exclusive." What a sleazeball! Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Xbox exclusive for a time period, right? So you get them for a year, which is fine, right? Like if you want those things out of the gate, you get them free with the Xbox, uh, whatever the subscription is. you know, you get it a year before the PlayStation people do. That seems viable. I mean, if you can't wait, however, I bet it's better on PlayStation. Haha. It's actually better on PC, in my opinion. I played it when it came out. I tried to play it on the Series X, and just there's so much dialogue, so many things that are uh, it's just easier to control with a mouse and a keyboard. So I ended up switching over to the PC and finishing it off, and it was a much better experience. Yeah, it's a 1 year delay. Yeah, the one I'm interested in on the Xbox side is that new Indiana Jones coming out. I wish they would hurry up and announce the release date for that. I have 3 galaxies so far. I refuse to move on until I find everything. Still competitive, I meant to say. Yeah. The I did pick up the new Karate Kid game, but I haven't played that. Speaking of another haven't played it yet. Got the physical the other day. I need to jump on that. I've heard mixed results on that one. Of course, it's a cool beat 'em up, but it's apparently very easy and not much of a challenge. Do you Xbox have a future? The consoles are getting more and more expensive. Think. Yeah, I mean, essentially, the Xbox is a PC for people that don't want to own a PC. In my opinion, that's clearly the route Microsoft went. That's why they're able to deploy simultaneously on the Series X and PC for every game. It's like a requirement. So I think it's fun. It's great to have it to where it just connects right up to your TV, so you can play it in other rooms. But to me, it's there's just not enough banger titles on there that makes it worthwhile. Um, what I end up using it for is a lot of indie games because if you have the subscription service, right, you can play them there a lot of the times right out of the gate, and then I can own the physical, never open it, and go play the free version, or it's not really free, but the digital version without having to pay to own 2 copies of the game, or, if I most of the time I don't care about opening it and would just play it, but, it looks cool. I like the retro look with. Hey, hey, how's it going?
Hey, finally, my freaking computer just decided to screw up right before I got on. It's like it wasn't seeing my mic. I'm like, what's going on? Hopefully, I'm sounding good. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, mute that for now. Muted on the stream, but it didn't mute for me over here. So
yeah, I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, that's good because it's like right in my ear over here.
What's everybody saying?
So, anything you're hoping to see on this? Are you a PS5 fan?
Oh yeah, I'm a big PlayStation fanboy, big time. So
yeah, I'm excited.
I don't know. I like anything Naughty Dog. Anything new?
Yeah, I just don't think we're gonna see anything from them. It's always possible, but you never know.
Yeah, I know. I'm hearing rumors of Days Gone and remastered of what's that other one?
The Horizon Zero.
Yeah. I'm still playing that game. I haven't even finished it yet.
I've never even started it. I have.
Oh, it's good.
Never started it.
It's good. I tried to play the second one, and you start all over. So they just take away all your stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that again. It's a grind.
Yeah, and I know people are hoping to hear something on Marathon, which is Bungie's new game. But I doubt we're going to hear anything on that one either. It's so early, but you never know. Maybe they'll make some kind of statement or.
Yeah, maybe a PC release of some sort. I'm just done with remasters. Let's see what they got.
Yeah, Horizon and VR. That was really more of like a tech demo, though, wasn't it, Brooklyn? For the VR2.
Yeah, I heard it was real good though. I think that was the best, from what I'm hearing. That was the best thing for the PlayStation 2 VR.
VR2, yeah, which is the sad state, right?
Yeah.
So I think didn't Resident Evil 4 VR come out for the PSVR 2, the remake?
That I don't know. That would be a Brooklyn question. I don't have it because it's just way too much money.
Yeah. Well, I bought the first one when it came out.
Yeah,
I found myself like not really finding any games that were more than just like fancy tech demos, right? That were.
It had more support though. It had more games.
It did. Like, I mean, Village in VR was on there, and that was really good. But aside from that, the lower resolution always kind of irritated me because you could always see you had the screen door effect all over it.
I just remember the shark thing with you going down in the shark cage and the shark attacks you.
Oh, see, I didn't play that one.
That thing freaked me out. That was the only thing I ever did in it. My buddy had it, and we're like, "Oh my gosh!" The sharks just starts like attacking you, and you're like, "I'm gonna die."
Yeah, the Astrobot in VR on the PS4 was awesome.
Yeah, that's where Astrobot came from, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, and then they used it for the controller tech demo on the PS5, and so for it to get a whole game was awesome. And I love that when they did the game, it's got all the throwback characters in there, right? You got like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
God of War and all that stuff in there.
I'm kind of getting FOMO for that. I'm hearing everybody saying how good it is, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to pick this up because it sounded way too good. Yeah, it sounded like the best game of the year. Yeah, we were gonna do a show today, and then I seen you were doing it, and I was like, I don't want to compete with everybody, and I was like, man, I'll just jump on with you and
Cool. Yeah, I didn't
this.
even know if anybody would do it because obviously there are a lot of like big people that do it. And it was at a weird time. I thought it was going to be at like uh, earlier in the day.
Yeah, the
But it was going to
Sonic
be
thing was
five
this.
o'clock.
Did you watch the Sonic thing?
No, I didn't see it.
The Sonic, they had a Sonic event at noon.
It was that for the Sonic X Shadows or whatever it is.
Yeah, it was You're a Shadow, I guess, and it's kind of underwhelming. I guess they got a lot of mobile games coming out, and they're just talking about the movie. It wasn't too crazy. So you're gonna get that the 30th anniversary? I know Biggie's talking about that.
Yeah, so that's my hope. Obviously, I have slim confidence that that'll be the case, right?
Right.
But I actually stumbled across a disk drive this weekend, and so I just grabbed it.
Yeah.
In the hopes of getting lucky enough to get one, and then I figure if I don't get one, then I'll just get rid of it because I don't want to. I'm not going to buy just the standard PS5 Pro. I want the 30th because the PS5 Pro in and of itself doesn't have enough juice for me to.
Here's the thing, though. You can those things are reskinnable. You can all the differences is you can pop off the wings and you can make them anything you want. So
yeah. So the difference though on this one is the whole unit is molded in dark gray as opposed to black.
Oh yeah, that's right. The center, but you can get a sticker. I've seen them.
Yeah,
I'm dead serious. Was it D-brand?
Those did you
D-brand? Do the D-brand skins?
Yeah, D-brand. They also like went through and molded into the plates on the inside the 30th anniversary logo. There's a lot of details on those.
Yeah.
I mean, at a minimum, I'll pick up a controller, but I would love.
I know, but if you just want the look, that great. That it does look. I'm with you, man. That thing looks pretty. I mean, that's what got me. It's like everybody's complaining about the price, and they go, "Oh, but look at this," and we're like, "Oh, I want it."
Yeah, I know, and they knew it too.
Like, they knew exactly what they're doing. Like jerks.
They put it out there, and everybody's like, this is kind of like not very exciting,
expensive, and
here's like fancy retro nostalgia.
Here's a pretty color. Now, if they sell what if they sell the wings, just the case, if they sell that separate, I'd buy that.
Yeah, so people are thinking they may announce that after the fact, like as a, give these a chance for everybody to buy these big, huge bundles because they're saying that PS5 Pro bundle is going to be like over $1,000.
Yeah, if it comes with all that stuff, it'd be worth it.
Yeah. And then they may announce the plates like after the fact, so you can just get those.
So would you buy it? Would you actually play it, or would you keep it in a box?
Oh no, I'll open it.
Yeah, I'd open it too.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I have multiple PS4s like on different TVs, and so I'll swap those out for the PS5 that I have, and then I'll use the PS5 Pro as my.
How many PS5s can you have on one account? Because I know you can only have 2 PS4s on one account.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never hit the limit. I would assume you could have as many as you wanted, but maybe
no, you can't. No, no. It's 2. It's 2, but one has to be the main, and then the other one, and then you can have on your main you can go to a secondary account, and then your other one can. It's funny because my son moved out and he has my main one on his, and so I can play. But then I could have a PS5 too, so I can do the PS4 stuff through the PS5. So technically, I have 3.
Yeah, yeah. When when my son was still living here, my older son, we did a lot of that. Like that's when I was doing all digital, right? I would buy the digital version, and I would
do it on
both, right? Yep. And then we play together on a lot of games, things like that.
I did something.
What was the primary all the time?
Yeah, I did something with him. He bought Street Fighter 5, and he had a disc in his, and I was able to log in remote into his PS5 4, and we're playing each other on his remote.
So the remote play. Yeah.
Remote play. I remote played into him 2-player, and I was like, dang, this is kind of cool. We can and it wasn't very laggy. It was actually I was able to beat him and stuff remotely. So I was like, it's kind of cool that we can do this. So there are always little things that PlayStation does that are are pretty cool.
Yeah, the remote play is pretty slick.
Yeah. All right. Getting close here.
Indeed.
I don't know. I hope it's something good. I mean, I'll just take one thing. Just one thing.
I just hope it's not a
give me
bunch of
something.
remakes.
I know it's going to be a remake. We know the 2 are coming, but give me one new thing. Just one. Maybe a taste, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it could literally be like, here's 20 games that are going to come PS5 Pro enhanced, which would be kind of frustrating. But you could get, what is it, the Final Fantasy IX remake? That's another rumor that's been floating around.
Yeah. I'm watching it through you, so I don't know if I'm not hearing audio yet. So
yeah, I haven't unmuted it yet.
Okay.
Here we go. I have it here. It's just playing music.
Here we go, guys. Let's get hype. Now. Let's get hype, chat. Let's get hype. What you want?
Let me know if you can't hear it when the sound starts.
Okay. Progress. All right. All right. What you got? I hear it.
Excellent.
There he is.
Oh, right out of the gate.
Oh, right after. They're gonna own that like the Minions. Star Wars?
That's interesting.
All right. I'll milk that for all you got.
Uh-oh, new levels. Nice.
Already. Speed runs. Okay.
Yeah, there's so many gimmicks in this game. It's awesome.
10 new bots. I know that's a thing.
Maybe one of them's a Star Wars bot, which is why they show that Darth Vader. Yep.
What?
There you go. That's
what
not
the heck? Is that Star Wars?
I know, it was hard to tell.
Or is that Killzone?
That was Fallout, I bet.
That a Killzone?
Oh yeah, you're right.
We couldn't be happier with the reception to Astrobot and to see how much joy Astro is bringing to homes all around the world. On behalf of Team Asobi, thank you so much. Now, we still have a few surprises up our sleeves. Today's trailer was a sneak peek at a DLC.
Got an Astrobot shirt on? Is that what that is?
At no additional cost. We'll have more to share.
Looks like it.
But for now,
yeah.
Let's enjoy the state of play.
Listen to me, burnt one.
Okay, that was weird.
This is VR.
Keep your spark safe and burning.
Okay.
While I was in the black, I had a dream.
That's true.
Yeah. I heard there was going to be some VR stuff. Hard to hear them, they say. Maybe you turn up a little bit.
All right.
There you go. Over there.
Love that. All claymation.
Like,
oh, here too.
Kind of what they did with Sackboy when they did the yarn.
Who took the sun away?
Oh, so it's either you can do VR or.
Yeah, this actually looks cool. I love the art style on this.
Just give me a Sackboy vibe.
At the burnt
yeah.
And a small flame.
Or a Little Big Planet. A creepy Little Big Planet.
Like if you played Little Nightmares, only that's like more third person rather than side scroller.
That's a good idea to do both. That's a good idea. Because that way they're getting their money.
I don't remember when it happened, but I remember how I felt. Father told us to hide when they came to our house.
Days Gone?
And they took him away.
I've never played it, so
Mother said I couldn't play
It's a
outside
war
anymore
looks like Days Gone.
and had fled. She said
Zombies.
the country was sick,
Yeah.
but we would be okay. Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.
What the heck?
What is this? Yeah. That asshole.
Medieval with a tech? What the heck is this? What do you guys think, chat?
Oh,
That's something new, I guess. It's like high-tech medieval.
yeah, it's like hack and slash meets like Hell is Us. It's kind of cool looking.
Okay, it's something new. Not what I was looking for, but okay. It's something new. It's something new.
I'll take new over remakes so far. Like,
Yeah, okay.
My story is a tale of rules.
Metroid.
Written by nuclear fire.
A Metroid game.
oh, that can't be.
Hey, Serdar.
VR Metroid.
Signora, something
That would be the
happened.
wrong system.
She's in no state to be wandering out in the metro alone.
Train
We
track
got her.
just looked like
It's a Metroid. It said Metroid in the beginning.
Arranged in some sort of ritual. Please, just let Yana be all right. What is
gotta
that?
be. It's Metro whatever.
I keep hearing other voices.
Is
on
that
the
all
radio.
centers around the
You
same?
said there were people there.
Metro, yeah.
Metro
Did you
VR.
not hear any of that?
Yana, is that you?
You had Metro Redux.
I'm seeing things.
There's a lot of Metro.
Hearing things.
No, there's supposed to be a lot of VR games in this
In my mind.
presentation.
Sometimes we need to become the thing we fear to prevent something worse.
Yeah, Metro Awakening. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool. That Metro
In VR.
game is
Yeah.
awesome. I don't know
November
how well
7th. Okay. I like the pacing so far. Just
How
Go
does
hard.
it feel
That's-
to learn the
that's pretty
truth
good, yeah,
about the
too.
night sky
like we're going
tragedy?
ham right now. Maybe all the
Long
very
ago, you humans slaughtered each other until the whole world lay in ruins. And
it's
yet,
like Assassin's Creed.
you have been granted another chance in Auroria. It must be the will of your beloved mother goddess.
Is it skip? Is that frame rate look shoddy in your end?
I still have no
well,
trust
for me, it's
in your
in locally, so
kind.
it looks fine.
Okay.
You know, if
This looks-
anybody in the chat having any issues, let me know.
It just looks stuttery. It's not a big deal. It's just. I was wondering if that's what they're showing. What's that one hack and slash game that everybody plays? Elden Ring?
Yeah, Demon Souls and Elden Ring and all that stuff.
That's what it looks like with Assassin's Creed characters.
And when I saw those two big statues, I thought it was some Lord of the Rings
If you
thing.
survive
But
this
it doesn't look like that at all. Game of Thrones spinoff. Arcade.
Perhaps
consoles.
you might become
Another
one
new thing.
of us.
I'm not into these like fantasy games, so they
Yeah,
don't do anything for me.
I haven't played any of them, any of the ones like that.
It's Power World?
That's what I was wondering. Aren't they getting sued?
I know
That's
they're
what
doing
this
something with
looks
Sony.
like.
I know they're doing a partnership with Sony
Maybe that's why Nintendo decided to sue them.
before they did.
Launched that big lawsuit a couple days ago.
Yeah, over Pokemon balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Power World. That's funny. They're saying Sony might just buy them outright, and then Nintendo would have to play them.
People love the game. So much of it is a direct offer. Yeah. Our World on the PS5.
Yeah, it hasn't come to PS5 yet, right? Out
Yeah,
today.
it's only PC. Oh, it's available now.
Is that free or?
Prepare for that new look at Pal World, an incredible open world survival game that's launching today on the PlayStation 5 console.
Get it while you can.
More games with breaking news today, starting with the return of 2 beloved RPGs from the original PlayStation.
Your dreams, magical thoughts,
Luna
all things are
remaster,
real
or at
unless you
least
dream they're
re-released.
not. In your dreams,
Yep, looks like they are.
It'd be cool if they do the 2D, 2D
Lunar
HD or
Remastered
whatever.
Collection brings together Lunar, the Silver Star Story Complete, and Lunar 2, Eternal Blue Complete, with updated visuals.
Was this a
Ice
Zelda
Cream Road,
ripoff
and
or something?
Yeah, it's like a typical JRPG, but it's pretty, they're pretty rare, so they're hard to get for people that want to collect it.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a,
Lunar Remastered Collection comes to PS5 and PS4 in spring 2025.
I love that the PS4 is not going to die.
2 updates on Teenage
Oh,
Mutant
here we go.
Ninja
Here we
Turtles:
go.
Shredder's Revenge. First, the Radical Reptiles DLC, which
Nice.
adds Mondo Gecko and Mona Lisa as playable
Oh,
characters.
snap.
And for no extra cost, a remixed in-game soundtrack featuring some amazing guest composers.
Oh, that's
Both
nice
of
of
these
them.
updates arrive later today.
Today?
okay.
What if I bought it for PC? I wonder if it's. Do you have to buy it? If you already bought it? I wonder if it could cost.
I would, if they've been free in the past, I bet it's just a free add-on. Oh, there's your Sonic.
They didn't show this. It is a great game.
And on another form?
What the heck?
And yes, you heard right. Keanu Reeves is joining Sonic X Shadow Generations as
Oh.
part of the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack. This update is inspired by scenes from the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie and arrives December 12th. The Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack is included in the Digital Deluxe Edition, which lets you play the game 3 days ahead of its October 25th release date.
Hey, what the heck is a what the heck are they talking about? 3 movie pack? What's that?
It's the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie that's coming out. They're giving you special levels from the movie in the new game.
For what game?
The new Sonic
プロデューサーをフ
X
ァンタジアの
Shadows game.
手作りのジオラマを使ったファンタジアのディメンジョン
Sonic's X
150も作
Shadow
りました
Generation.
そしてランダムエンカウントを貯めていっぺんに戦ったりスキルの起動を
Yes, he
操
said
作したり
Keanu Reeves.
短式バト
Yeah,
ルにも
Keanu Reeves is the
スキルを
voice of Shadow, right?
I have no idea. I've actually
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think he's the voice of Shadow.
プレイステーション5にて2024年12月5日発売、どうか皆さんにプレイしていただけたらと、願っています。
There you go. The game you were waiting for.
We're just over a month away from the release of Dragon
It's
Age
high
The
on the
Veilguard.
list. Oh, another.
Let's check in with
Dragon
BioWare
Dragon
and
Age.
Electronic Arts
Wait.
for an extended look at a climactic battle.
Dragon Age.
Halloween.
BioWare.
EA. Means they just half finished.
We've gotten word from the wardens.
Have they found Gillenade?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
Spoilers. I never played Dragon Age. Have you?
You made it.
No.
Good.
I have a friend that
Wouldn't
really
miss
likes
it.
them, but I've never.
We have unfinished business with that dragon.
We've
Oh,
tracked
he's
it to
really
a
short.
tower nearby. That lair is a death trap.
That's what I thought.
We need
Yep,
to lure
his
her
voice
out
is
to
Shadow.
have any chance. So we challenge her. Draw the dragon out into the
I
open.
think there are dragons in
Then
this
attack.
game.
I don't know. Or they're
Just you
old.
and me now. Everyone,
It's
get
the other
ready.
game.
Orders! Ready, ballistas!
Yeah, none of this fantasy stuff does anything for me.
Wait for it.
Zombies,
Yeah.
fantasy RPG, Sackboy Retreat.
Come on. Come on.
Oh,
I miss the old Sony.
yeah.
Hit the wings! Force through the land! Second detachment! Flank on the walls! Let's go!
Hey, it has Sackboy. Guess Astrobot's the new Sackboy.
Yeah, this is another hack and slash
Yeah.
dragon. Looks like other characters are in there. I wonder if it's now multiplayer. It's like more like Monster Hunter.
What's the one everybody wants? Dark Souls or something?
Yeah, that's
The one that everybody wants and then they won't refuse to make. Wow, this is great. This is a great presentation, guys. Snore, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. This is great, guys. Just show this.
Yeah, this one's gone on far too long.
Yeah,
Get it,
this
you
is
fight a dragon.
basically what Horizon Zero Dawn is, except for robot monsters.
Yeah,
It's actually a little more fun. You can set traps and stuff. Space aliens, that's your jam. Yeah, I agree, Snore. I want to get back my PlayStation. If it wasn't for all the old stuff I could play on it, you know?
Oh yeah.
Nothing new is really. I've been playing X Defiant on mine. I've been playing freaking a Ubisoft game that I could play on anything.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know.
You've been playing the Star Wars Outlaws or something?
Second dragon!
No, X Defiant. It's a their version of Call of Duty, which it's free to play and it's fun. And
Brush the dragon's teeth for you.
And they're not showing anything PlayStation Pro enhanced yet either.
Gillenane.
So we're back.
Wait, is this something you're into? It says standard
Yeah.
Dragon Age. I have like all these on Steam and I never even played them.
Yeah, when you got them on sale for like $3.
It was on a Humble Bundle where they gave you everything. It was just like I collect more games than I play.
I hear ya.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls.
Okay, Bureau.
Oh, this is
Epic Games.
The FBC's research department set up a facility.
This is Days
The
Gone.
Lake House.
No, that's a biker dude, not
I
the
had
FBI.
any clue what was waiting for us in
All
there,
right, what we got?
I would have just kept on driving.
Is this
Alien-
Control 2?
Alien
maybe?
Wake? He said Alien Wake. Carlo did.
Alan Wake was already been out for a while.
Yeah, but not on PlayStation. That's a Microsoft
No,
thing.
I have it on.
Oh, the first one or the second one? Isn't there a second one?
Yeah, I have both.
On PlayStation?
Like a year. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have no idea then. A remaster?
Physical comes out in July.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Maybe it's... Here's zombies again.
Yeah, I think this is Control 2, which if you haven't played Control's awesome. Oh, that is just
Alien
Alan
Wake 2?
2. Oh, it's an
Expansion.
That makes more
Alright.
sense. I didn't think
Hey,
about
Carlo
DLC.
called it.
Yeah,
Carlo called it.
because I'm still waiting for the physical to drop, so it's like I didn't think about DLC.
Ooh,
This looks right up so hard.
101.
I like some VR killing game.
I love my MetaQuest, so. I'm just hoping whatever they do is crossplay.
Yeah, that's cool. I want them to do a never-ending story football too.
What is this? What's that assassin game? What's that assassin game?
Man, you know?
Where you got to kill people? Like, what am I thinking?
I know there was Hitman. That was the biggest assassin game. But...
You know what I'm talking about? That Assassin's game? Agent? You're an agent? Hitman, that's
yeah,
it.
It is Hitman, yeah.
I was like, what's that game?
Yeah, that's kind of, honestly, the graphics look pretty crappy for a Hitman game. Please, it's very early.
The truth. I stood with Cain and my brethren.
Legends of Cain?
I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression,
A new Legacy of
I earned
Cain, or is
new
this just
kind
a
of reward.
remaster?
I don't know. It's...
Agony.
It's
Wait,
got
ever came
PS1
behind that
game or
right
PS2 game.
Yeah, it's a
Remaster?
remake. Yeah, remaster, whatever. I wish it was a remake. So now they, Evercade got that just dropping right alongside of remaster PS5.
Again, none of this fantasy stuff does anything for me.
Yeah, I've never played this one at all.
All right, man. Yeah, it's PS Pro enhanced. PS1 to PS. Not even 3. I think. Soul Reaper. Oh, it is Legends of Cain. Soul Reaper. Okay, these are those.
Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered arrives December 10th.
It's going to be on the PS4.
First game's release.
The PS4 will never die.
You sure we can't just do the same?
Games from the original PlayStation era also inspired Fear the Spotlight from Blumhouse Games. It brings atmospheric polygonal scares to PS5 and PS4 on October 22nd.
What? This is good. This isn't too good, guys.
This is like PS1 era.
I'm happy here.
This has been a disappointment so far.
So happy.
At last, we've returned to our ancestral land, a gas bug.
Build villages and nurture vast ecosystems in Towers of
farming.
Agasba. This colorful world includes unique
It looks better. It looks maybe a PS5 game.
and also allows you to invite other players to visit your
Yeah, they don't like the PS3. That's for sure. Just let me play PS3 natively on the system, and I'll buy it. Towers, isn't that already out?
Next, Epic Games brings a split screen mode to LEGO Fortnite this October. This feature enables friends and family to explore the world and build villages together while playing on the same PS5 or PS4.
So is Lego Fortnite like Fortnite, or is it more like a Lego game?
Ooh, there we go. There's something.
Yeah.
How about a controller?
Starting October 3rd.
No, it's just a mode in Fortnite now. They have like 4 different modes. They have like a music mode, a car mode, a Lego mode, and a regular.
In Dynasty
Yeah,
Warriors
there's the
Origins.
Dynasty Warriors.
And
That's
Koei
another one
Tecmo
they're
Games is ready to
showcasing
share the release
later this
date.
week.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, I love my PS3.
Guardian of Peace, you have crossed paths with men who may one day bring about order.
I need something from Naughty Dog, Sucker Punch.
Adapt to the chaos.
What other one? Insomniac. Come on.
So choose your path wisely. Go forth and learn what it means to be a hero.
They used to make such good games.
Yeah, the problem is with a bunch of those, they're, they probably save them for a showcase rather than a state of play. But
Tearing
maybe
down the
we get a
system without
teaser or
providing
something.
an alternative is mere wanton destruction.
Lego Fortnite is those parents who don't want kids to play video game guns to play Fortnite. Makes sense.
Okay. I respect that. There was a Lego Sonic thing I seen earlier in the Lego thing.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to show us more of the Lego Horizon crossover game.
We were on Rascal's show once, and he was showing off this game that was kind of like medieval, and then the dude comes in driving a truck.
The Jeep and stuff.
Just runs over everybody.
That looks badass.
I'm like, why can't I play that?
Like the World War II planes and all.
It was like if you went back in time and you had like a tank and just blew all these people.
It looks awesome. I sent that to a buddy of mine when I saw the commercial. I was like, this is a strategy game like you like, but check this out.
Carved into my
So
mind.
that's what I want to play.
New Capcom.
Oh, Capcom.
So, Captain, what's your team been getting up to?
The Guild gave special assignments to some of the other units from the expedition, mine included.
This forest is amazing.
My fur isn't built for this kind of weather.
That's causing the water currents to surge too.
I don't know, James. Am I out of the loop? Man, this is this what's cool now? It's just, I mean, 1 or 2 something like this, but
is Capcom Monster Hunter? It is, yeah. So this is the new Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter Wilds.
it's a popular series. I know that.
Oh yeah.
Vote ours. You respect.
Kitties.
Why don't they just put the meat down?
Kung Fu Cats.
Yeah.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Oh man.
That's it. The white ray.
So far, I like the Fortnite controller.
Yeah. I liked a couple of the horror games early, but it's been kind of like
And there's a new thing
Not my
for
cup of
Turtles
tea,
that's going to be on every platform.
Yep.
Seems we must do a more
At
thorough.
least they have shown something new.
What is that thing?
Nothing I like, but hopefully,
You're a hunter.
still nothing worth owning a PS5 for.
You do nothing.
Except for the fact it doesn't overheat like my PS4.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about it. Monster Hunter Wilds. There you go, James.
Can't wait to get that one.
I think I'm gonna take your name and say I hate everything on this.
I hate PlayStation.
I love PlayStation. I just hate that they suck.
Oh, better pre-order. Get that.
Oh wow, the
Charm.
Hope's Charm
And a digital art book.
and a coloring book.
Oh, you had me at cat.
Cats.
皆さんこんにちは。モンスターハンターワイルズ
Oh wow.
の辻本です。本作の発売日が
What's the point
2024年2月28
of
日
these?
世界
February
同日発売
28th,
に
I guess.
決定いたしました。本日より順次予約を開始
You
しま
guys
す
get your
ので、
pre-orders
ぜひ
in.
予約いただければと思います。プレイステーションストアでご予約いただいた方
I'm lying.
限定
Don't ever
で
pre-order.
プレイステーション
Get that digital
5で
mini
ご
art
覧いた
book.
だけるデジタ
Digital.
ルミニア
That
ー
could.
トブックをご用意します。9月26日の23時からは TGS2024
Capcom
オン
Online
ラインプログラムを
Program.
放送いたします。
Uh-oh.
Or wait a year and get it for free on PlayStation Plus.
Yep.
No,
No, I'm hearing Last of Us 2 might be coming free for the PlayStation Premium.
A standard version, not the or the remake.
Look at those.
There you
There's
go.
no difference.
There's the whole
Spots
Lego,
aren't cheap, so let's get
Horizon.
started.
Okay.
A hunter with a mysterious past and her very heroic friends are all that stands in the way of an unspeakable evil. Join them as they explore, hunt, collect wacky outfits, and decorate their village.
Nailed it. This is awesome.
But wait, there's more. With the digital deluxe edition, you get this exciting blue roller thing. And snazzy costumes like the
Get your
Shadow
pre-order
Stalwart
download
outfit.
before it sells
Now,
out.
this,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Sackboy.
Or
Ratchet and
that.
Clank. That's
Or
what I
that
really
green
want to play.
But
I
look
liked
how much
some of the
fun they're
early
having.
horror.
Uh,
I
the
thought that
Party,
VR
Mother's
game
Fire.
at the beginning looked really cool.
the Fortnite joystick.
It all in.
Yeah, that looked cool. I'm not a big
DualSense.
Fortnite fan, but the controller looked awesome.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani. We are so excited for everyone to get their hands on LEGO Horizon Adventures when it launches on November 14th. And Aloy has more good news on the horizon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
On the
here's your
horizon. Oh, here we
remaster.
go.
This is the
Remastered.
remaster, no?
Yep.
Aloy's original adventure, Horizon Zero Dawn, is being remastered for PS5 and PC by Guerrilla and Nixes. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered includes more than 10 hours of conversation and countless graphical improvements that
thrilled.
bring the game to the same visual fidelity as Horizon Forbidden West.
Oh my god, it looked so ugly before. I don't know how I could stand it.
I mean, we're gonna get like an extra 2 or 3 pixels out of this one.
You in the background? You're gonna be able to see the crowd.
Do you know how crisp the leaves are
Anyone who
gonna
owns
be
the
like
original
500
version
miles
of the game
away?
will be
It's
able to
gonna be
upgrade to
awesome.
the new PS5 version for $9.99.
Oh, at least I can upgrade for $10.
PlayStation blog for more details and watch.
Actually,
yeah,
they already did a freaking like upgrade. That's the thing. You can already upgrade.
Yeah,
I bought the
I was gonna say,
DLC.
$10 upgrade isn't bad for those that don't have one.
No, that's. I mean, they do
Set
that
up
good.
the perfect picture with your choice of poses, expressions, and filters.
What? What is this?
Photo mode. Let's get hype.
Photo mode in
And
what?
Stellar Blade's original soundtrack.
Stellar
featuring over
Blade.
Oh,
180
Stellar
songs
Blade.
from the game
A lot
is
of people are
available
gonna
on
use
select
that.
streaming services
Yeah,
starting today.
yeah, they should have known that.
They know what they're
Mode
doing on that one.
activated. Gotta
Maybe
close
they'll remaster their mess. Yeah, I know, definitely. Jeez, this is ridiculous.
I just finished Jedi
Sci-Fi
Survivor.
worlds
Started
collide
playing
in
it
the
when
Stellar
Outlaws
Blade
came
and
out.
Nier
It's
Automata
fantastic.
collaboration coming to Stellar Blade later this year.
I still gotta play Stellar Blade.
Oh, they combined with some other Japanese thing.
Automata.
Now let's talk about what's ahead for PlayStation Plus.
Okay.
First, your monthly games for October are WWE 2K24, Dead
Yeah.
Space, and Doki Doki Literature
Dead
Club
Space.
Plus.
Oh, that's pretty good.
These will be
I already
available
have
to
like
all
that on
PlayStation
every
Plus
system.
members starting
so.
October.
I'll take 2K though. I love me some 2K.
Meanwhile,
Is that
our library
October?
of PlayStation classics continues to grow, with
Yeah,
2 more
yes.
fan favorites from the
Yep,
original
coming one.
PlayStation arriving later this year. Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and Capcom's Dino Crisis.
Oh, Dino Crisis.
There it is.
September 26th is The Last of Us Day, and we're celebrating by adding the critically acclaimed PS5 hit The Last of Us Part 1 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog this Thursday.
One. It's already.
that
I
just
already
means
got
if
it.
if you're on the. It's
I
not
have
a
it. I'm on the top.
pre-owned one though. Yeah.
Oh,
the
it's
one we
not.
all bought, so nobody really is going to benefit from that at all.
No, I didn't buy the. I didn't buy the remaster. Or was it the original?
I thought. Oh, I guess it did say part 1, didn't it? So it probably is the remaster.
Here we go. No, ooh, this is what they get me on these controllers.
Yeah, look at that, like silver. They got that metallic sheen.
Now have the plates that match them. That's what they
Looks
need
like
to
they
do.
do. That's what's in the background there.
Yeah, have the plates.
Chromatic.
But I have the original. I have the
That's
original.
awesome.
Okay, the white. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah. Will they come on the original PlayStation, or are they only for the Slim?
Yeah, because I only had the original disc. Yeah, they get me with the controllers. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
There you go.
Yeah, those are
Pearl,
all.
indigo, and teal.
Hi,
Oh
everyone.
my gosh, this
I'm
guy.
Mark.
Yeah.
We recently revealed the newest addition to the PlayStation 5
Yes, you
family,
did.
PS5 Pro.
Did you see that PlayStation video?
Superior
No,
frame
but
rates
that's like
You
a-
gotta,
awesome.
you gotta
Like,
see it.
the new
the name.
console makes possible. With PS5 Pro, developers have access
Dana Carvey looks so much different now.
He does,
upgrade
doesn't he?
CPU, advanced ray tracing,
I don't know why he's not
and
talking about
AI-driven
broccoli.
that
Oh, there's
combine
Ratchet and Clank. I can see him
developers
again.
closer to realizing their unique vision. We're excited for players
Just
to get
give me
their hands
another
on
Ratchet and
the
Clank,
PS5
dang it.
Pro when it launches this November.
He's not near
But in
as
the meantime,
enthusiastic
here's
as
a
he
look
was
at
in
some
that
of the games
PS5
that are
Pro
being
launch
enhanced for
video.
the new
I know.
console including
Seems
a
like
few
Because
times
everybody
when we
hates me now. Why did you make me come back? Tell us about that price again. And how it has no disk drive.
Yeah.
Sizzle reel.
Let's just show something here. Put it and give him a 2001.
Oh, fancy.
These all.
These are enhanced. These are enhanced.
Yeah.
Oh, 7. Hogwarts, Alien Wake 2, Stellar Blade, Final Fantasy, Dragons, Dogma 2, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Metal Gear Solid, Snake. What? Snake Eater. The First Descendant, Metal Gear Solid, The Crew,
Village.
Stellar. Okay, now they're
A lot of these PS4 games are getting enhanced.
Resident Evil 4, F1 24. They're showing the same games. Ratchet and oh, okay. At least we get Ratchet and Clank. Shadows. Oh, Spider-Man 2.
It'd be a great time to segue.
I still haven't played 2. Why don't you give me the new game of
Now they're
these?
going back to the same list in case you missed it. That was it.
Yeah, that's not worth it, guys.
Live streaming disappointment.
Yeah, I'm giving it a big.
Well, you know they're gonna finish off with some banger.
Really? You really think that?
Hopefully.
Did you watch the Sonic thing? It just showed the movie.
We are beyond.
This is Ghost of Tsushima 2. What it looks like.
Oh, if they're doing that.
Yep, this will be a banger if it is.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That'll be Sucker Punch. That was one of them I said.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, if they come out before Ubisoft, you're gonna lose.
But you are hunting.
I gotta play this first game. I haven't played it yet.
It's awesome.
I heard everybody talks about it.
Every Ronin here is
Ronin.
after you. Still think you're the hunter?
Yeah.
Hey, it's that guy from Tekken.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
That chick?
Better throw that little PS5 Pro Enhanced logo on there.
Yes. All right. There we go. There we go. Yep, it is.
Yeah.
Finally something.
It's got some great verticals going on.
It's gonna be pretty. Don't worry, when it comes out on PC, it'll be pretty too. Don't waste your money on the PS5 Pro. Oh, that'd suck. If it was a exclusive. No, it's probably going to be on the PS4 too. It's going to be on the. Well, how much you want to bet it's on the PS4 too?
That would be nuts. I bet it could on it.
Think it's going to be a PS5 exclusive?
Yeah, I bet it's out of the box. You can.
Yeah.
That really means.
I ain't gonna be surprised if they say PS4 on there.
Ghost of Yotai. Very cool.
Ooh. 2025. Bet. PS5.
That was our banger final one, I think.
All right, at least they.
Yep.
All right, what do you guys think?
Give us a really good one there at the end.
Yeah, at least they gave us something to talk about. Well, guys, there's a bunch of controllers coming out, and Ghost of Tsushima
in case they drop anything.
Thing in 2025. So this year sucks. You talk about Arcade 1-Up rehashing stuff. Holy smokes. They didn't even do the 2 ones that we're going to talk about redoing.
It's interesting that it's just sitting here at a black screen with the logo.
It's done. It just pauses and then it'll go.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, there wasn't anything I would like scream and write home about, but other than Ghost 2, and it wasn't. Everybody knew that game was coming, so it wasn't exactly.
Well, you're not excited for Lego.
No, Lego Horizon.
Zero Dawn.
No, they've shown that a few times, and I've zero interest in that. Thanks for joining us. Looking forward to your show tonight, Sergeant. Oh.
Well, James, I pretty much can say I hated everything. Almost, Maybe you can run for Sony and fix them too. Jeez, oh Pete, how hard is it to make games people want?
Yep, that was all about that final game, right?
Yeah, it was, which is good. One game for the PS5, guys.
Green is the new game for PS5. PS5 Pro exclusive, Darkness. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised at some of those, to be honest. Like, I'm excited for the one at the end, and then the Ghost of Yotai or whatever it was, and then the early ones I thought were good. The first like 3 that were all the kind of survival horror stuff, or that weird claymation thing. Those all look pretty good to me. But
is that a system seller for you, though? I mean,
no. Well, I already have one, so I'm not buying.
I know. Are you disappointed you bought yours? I mean, I bought mine like year 1. So
yeah, I was a day 1 buyer. And yeah, I mean, I aside from the Spider-Man games, which I didn't play Spider-Man until I had it on PS5, and so I played the enhanced version for that, and then the newer ones, I thought those were all great.
Yeah,
but
those are good.
For the most part, it's I bought Sackboy at launch and never played it all the way through. And
that's pretty good.
The other ones like to death, but the lack of the building levels, like
it's more of just a platform.
Yeah,
the Uptown Funk level is worth a play. They do a whole level to the song Uptown Funk.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think I've played that one.
That's about the best thing about the whole game.
Yeah,
I just keep replaying that level. That's about
me and my wife play all those together, since you can do like co-op multiplayer. So that's like kind of our game. So when it came out, we were playing it all the time, but life happened and never went back to it.
Right. I play Ratchet and Clank, so I buy as soon as there's a Ratchet and Clank, I'll buy the system. And that one was
launch title.
Yeah, it was very good, and they showed it. I mean, that's the game that gets me to buy the next system. So I mean, that's why I bought a PS3. That's why I bought a PSP. They didn't have one for a Vita, but I ended up buying a Vita too. But the remake for the PS4 was pretty good. That went along with the movie. I'm just into that lore, but it's just sad. That was just sad.
Well, a lot of it is these companies are trying to build, like, they're all trying to swing for the fences with these AAA titles and spending like $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, man, they just need to go back to simpler ideas, because the simple stuff is always so much more fun. And it's like, you can throw all this money at it, but man, when they fail spectacularly.
What's that zombie game where you just run around?
There's tons.
No, the one where it's like a stick shooter almost, but you're just
like Left 4 Dead.
No, it's a. They're gonna have a Contra crossover. I forget what it's called.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's got some zombies in it. Well, I have a clone of it, and then you just slice a pizza. And I got it for free, and I've been playing that game, and it's so simple. Well,
yeah.
You just run around and zombies come at you like nonstop. I forget what it's called. And it's like the simplest game that is just so fun.
Yeah.
And I'm playing X Defiant, which is a free to play game.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, right? People are making killer free to play games that are
it's pretty much Call of Duty ripoff, and I'm loving it. And I'm like, it's good enough for me. I can shoot people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I agree. That was a big miss to take that out.
I think that servers, I think I'm just read too, Little Big Planet 3 is losing the servers. So now that game's going to be completely dead.
Yeah, they took them out. They had turned them off for months and months because people were in there doing like not so great stuff. Rise says, yeah.
That's a couple. I want to be excited for games again, James. We've been doing our show Open Fridge, and pretty much it's just like, just all these companies are just sucking. I mean, we were going to talk about this. We kind of canceled the show, but one of the topics of what we wanted to talk about is like, do games cost too much? And you heard about the Concord thing being over 400 million.
Yeah, they're spending way too much to build.
Way too much.
Yeah, well, and the funny thing is right, when people talk about the retail price of games, they really haven't changed. You know, you go back and look at what they were charging for.
Actually, it's gone down.
Nintendo 64 games, right? They were $70-$80 back then, right?
Super Nintendo was, I paid $70 for Madden in 96. So
yeah, and so the fact that they basically still charge the same thing means they're selling games for a lot less, right? So that's why they all load them up with microtransactions and DLC.
I actually want to go back to DLC, guys. We complain about DLC and Game Pass or online passes and stuff. Let's go back to that. I think it wasn't so bad. I mean, the microtransactions are ridiculous. Everything's just ridiculous now. Actually, I got teenage boys, and they're stuck, and they're in a loop of Fortnite, Roblox, GTA,
like all the games that have been out for a decade, right?
And Minecraft.
Yeah,
and they're like old. That's what they grew up with, and they're almost still like 17, 18, 19, and they're still playing the same games.
Yeah, that's why Rockstar is really,
no hurry
sleep, right? Yeah, because they're like, we're making so much money on this, we could damage that by releasing a new game if it doesn't have just as a popular online component, right? So be interesting.
Yeah, it's been.
What were you hoping to see from Naughty Dog? Like another Watch Dogs?
I want to from Naughty Dog. I want another Uncharted.
Oh yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna get one of those.
Or of a spinoff of it.
Yeah, that we might get.
With remember they did a spinoff with a girl.
That was
good. I liked. It was cool how she, instead of using the notebook, she had a camera or her phone, and I like the mechanic of it. I was like, I could be down with playing her as part of the story or expanding on the story in some way. I'm just afraid they would ruin it now. I mean that game ended so well, and it was such a. I don't know if have you played it, the last one?
The one with the girl I own, but I've never played.
No, have you played the 4?
Yeah,
4.
I've played all the other.
Have you beat 4? Yeah. So the scene where he's in trouble with his wife?
Yep.
That whole drive, I felt that. That whole drive, you're like, he screwed up so bad, and that emotion and that thing drove me in so much. And I'm like, I'm married, so I'm gonna be like, you screwed up, buddy. You screwed up bad.
Yeah, they're so far on Last of Us that I don't think we're ever going to see another Uncharted. They're talking Last of Us 3 being a totally kind of new experience, new characters and everything.
Well, Last of Us 2 doesn't exist to me, so
I agree.
Last of Us 1 was perfect. Yep. It was a perfect thing that never, I don't even include the DLC for it. The first one is just timeless, perfect. Never had to remake it. I hate what they did with the main character. It just doesn't exist to me, and I'm just gonna leave it. I'll play a remaster of the first one. I'll play that.
Yeah, I liked the first one. I tell people it's a work of art. Like
it is.
It's great storytelling, it's visually appealing, but to me the gameplay was kind of like it was so slow. That I prefer the Uncharted games to that. But from an experience standpoint, it's a masterpiece.
The story was what drew you.
So good. And that was great. I don't know if I assume you watched the HBO show, right? Oh man, it's so good. It's almost shot for shot the game. So if you like the first game,
I'm just scared that they'll ruin. I'm just so mad about 2.
It doesn't. It's really good. So you got to watch that first season and then do what I did, because I hated the second game, and because the second game is so much of a ripoff of Walking Dead, and when they try to do when you switch characters, I just found myself wanting to die. Like, this is the villain. I want every death.
Did you see the thing with PewDiePie? The thing with PewDiePie? He's like trying to kill her. He's like, "Can I kill her?"
Yeah,
he's like trying to jump off rocks.
There's no connection. Yeah, because you're like,
I don't want
there's no connection to that character because of what she does, and it's like, why do you want me to play through this? And I get that you're trying to go through the same story and morality that Walking Dead already did. Like, so why are we doing this? Like, it's just a ripoff. And so I didn't like it at all from a storytelling standpoint or anything. So the show, I tell everybody, watch the first season. It's the best video game to live action interpretation ever. Like, it's almost shot to shot. It's insane, the sets they've done and everything. And then don't ever watch season 2.
Okay.
Just watch season 1, love it for what it is, and then call it a day.
That's kind of what I'm doing with the game.
Yeah, because if they do just as good with season 2 as in copying what the game did, then season 2 is going to be terrible. Yeah. So from a story standpoint, I mean, they'll have well done it, but the story is going to be garbage. But
so that's what I was hoping from Naughty Dog. Or Sucker Punch. I don't think they're doing Ghost of Tsushima, but bringing back what's the game? The superhero one. One of my Infamous.
Infamous, yeah. We were talking about that earlier. That game's so good.
The Infamous series. You played it, right? You played the first one?
Played every one and 100% of them all because I thought
so the first game, did it mentally drain you after beating it?
Because of like all the lights, or just mean the intensity?
No, just because it was such a mind.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome, so good.
I got done with it, and I was gonna go back and play the bad because I played good. I was gonna go back, but I was so like emotionally drained from playing that, and just like revealing the reveal at the end. I was just like, wow, that was a lot to take in.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna take a break.
The thing I like about it is that it's really, to me, inspired like the Spider-Man games, because they're very, even though they're not the same, they play very similar from that standpoint of the big open world. You go on the little micro missions throughout while you're doing the story. It's like they copied what that game did so well. But I love that game, man. So it's
I loved it. I was just when I got done.
Second Son and all that. I really wish they would do another one.
Yeah, and then the newer one, that one was cool. That was a breath of fresh air playing that one. I enjoyed that. I mean, Sony had so much good stuff. I mean, it's just like, what are you doing, Sony? There's so many. They had so much diversity as far as different styles, and just all I seen was a bunch of monsters.
Yeah.
I was like, here's a hack and slash monster thing. It's like even Ghost of Tsushima looks like it's gonna be.
That's basic. I mean, it's very similar when you think of those games where you get the big monster and you have to like really practice your ass off to be able to actually beat them. It's got that.
Kevin Clausen says he turns off his brains. I do that with like. I play my 2K basketball. I turn my brain off. If I'm playing a fighter, like I play what's the superhero? Man, I'm so tired. I just got off of work.
The Mortal Kombat spinoff, Injustice.
Yeah, Injustice. Yeah, I play Injustice 2. I played the Turtles. I turn my brain off on that. And if I'm playing a shooter or something, those are my games. It's just kind of like, so they're so automatic for me, but I'm able to just kind of chill and have fun with it.
I like the games that mix like action and the puzzle aspect, right? So you're giving your brain a workout while you're playing.
Yeah.
So
if I play in a story game, and that's where Sony usually like excels, I love that I can just consume it and be done with it.
Yeah,
and that's kind of I don't know you. I'm busy.
I know, and that's the thing. Some of these games are like, oh, here's 40, 60 hours. It's like I'm never going to be able to play that.
Yeah, I'm like that's why I'm like X-Defiant. It's not too much for me. I'm able to just do a little thing every day and do a little progression, and I don't have to put all this time and grinding into it, and let my brain, like you said, this kind of like relax. And it's almost therapy, you know. But
Kevin wants you to know he thinks your brain is off right now.
Oh, it is off right now because I just got off 5 days of work.
Yeah. Summing up the state of play very nicely. Bunch of dragon games.
Bunch of monsters. There you go. I don't want to be like that, you know?
Yeah.
I want to have fun. Where's the fun?
Exactly. I think I'm going to close it down. My wife is going to kill me streaming so early at the usually wait till all the kids are in bed, but I wanted to do this live. I appreciate you jumping on. It's fun.
Yeah, see, now I was, like I said, we were gonna do our show, and I was like, you know what? It's just my brain's like everybody's saying my brain's shut off. So
yeah.
But I thought, hey man, I'll just jump on and hang out with you. We didn't start no fight in the chat today. That's
that's a bonus. The stream without a war. So no,
you guys are disappointing. You guys are disappointing. You should get into it more.
All in due time, Kevin. All in due time.
But let's have fun playing games. Let's find something. Sony's got plenty of old stuff to play, so let's go play that instead.
That's what's while I'm super disappointed with modern games and that they're either injecting agendas in it and making games that aren't very fun because they're putting agenda before story and game.
Yep.
Or it's just a ton of remasters for games we've already all played a zillion times. And so it's nice because now I can go back and actually play like all the games I've been stockpiling over the years and just never found time to play. So I'm loving like going back and firing up old NES games that like I've never played all the way through and just jamming through them and stuff. So
yeah, we're old enough to we got plenty of stuff to play out there. So well, let's
crap collected that we can actually now have some time to actually play.
Well, let's do what 19K Fox says and
call it a day.
I appreciate you being on there. Yeah,
appreciate you coming by. Appreciate everybody for jumping into the chat. And you know how this goes. Until next time, have fun.